Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally in for the last part of the FSL Mobile Solos number 2. And of course, we have seen through three maps already. We've got the Erangel, Miramar, Vikendi, and finally, here we are. We are looking at Sanhok as the last map now. Last map. And we've got really close leaderboards, to be honest. If you guys just take a look here, first place we do have Inda with a total of 640 points, and just right below her is Amethyst with 620 points, with only 20 points deficit. And in the meantime, we also have Green, that is 580 points. And that is only 40 points deficit. Anything comes and goes. Anyone could win. Anyone could lose. It's really dependent on how these players play. So Inda, Amethyst, and Queen, I gotta have to keep my eyes on them. I have to. And now, whoever comes into the first place, they have a chance to not have a chance. Whoever comes in the first place, they will go back home with 100 SGD. Second place with 70. Third place with 50. Fourth place with 25. Fifth place with 25. Sixth to 8th place with 10 SGD. And now, let us jump right into the game and take a look at what do we have here in store for us. The flight is going to be starting at the northern side, and of course, we'll be stopping at the at the southwestern side. We'll be flying through ruins, a little bit of Sami, Nakam. They also will be going through a little bit of small buildings. Hatin is also going to be one of the places that is clearly accessible to many people. But I suppose that we can always expect that boot camp will be the fun place, don't you think so? We've got Boom Pinky that parachuted in, and I believe we have someone that is relatively close, and that is going to be Jimin as well. This is one place that I definitely want to keep my eyes on. Paradise Resort with only one person in here. Amethyst as well as Ivy is going to be at Ruins. So this is also another thing that I have to watch out for, because Amethyst is at risk. If Amethyst do not win here, she's gonna lose her first place. She has to get out alive. She needs to do something about this. And first to be knocked out by Ivy. Feels bad. Now anyone could catch up. Now, okay, so remember, Inda was at first place, right? Inda was at first place, and the third place goes to Gwyn. So, as long as Gwyn... Wait. Green is definitely going to take a second place then, because the amount of points that Amethyst got from Sanhok itself is way too low. It's way too low. This is sad now. Green is definitely going to catch up. Well, it is still kind of like a fast stretch for Melmi Star to join in the third place, but it's still possible. It's still somewhat possible, because if you win first place, you get yourself 200 points. So you get a total of 590 points on Melmi Star, and you would have been able to win Amethyst if you get at least, I think, 4 kills or so. So, Melmi Star, you have to be the MVP in order to get yourself to the third place and dethrone Amethyst. It must sure feel good to eliminate Amethyst this early into the competition. And now Amethyst, gotta have to feel bad for her. She dropped out from her vehicle at the wrongest time, and she's committed suicide. And inside of Sanhok, she was the first to get knocked out. There's really nothing much I could say except for that I feel bad. I do feel bad indeed. Well, in the meantime, let us just take a look at the entirety of the map. We do have the circle that's already been popped right out. Almost an entirety of Sanhok is covered except for the eastern side. So the stop comes into around caves, quarries is still possible. Paradise Resort is out of bounds. Tatmok as well as Camp Bravo is out of bounds, and even Camp Charlie is also out of bounds. It's just a small little edge of Camp Charlie is inside of the current circle. But in the meantime, we don't have to care so much about the circle, are we? We have to focus about boot camp. We have to focus about all the other places where there are more and more people gathering together. And in fact, actually, a lot of players are well spread out. The only two members that are close together is Boom Pinky and Jimin, as well as Blinksy together with Chips. But I suppose something is definitely gonna happen between Boom Pinky as well as Jimin real soon. I wouldn't have thought otherwise. Understandably, Sanhok is a very small map. The amount of ammunition, the amount of attachments, literally everything that you can find on the floor is gonna be bumped up. It's gonna be so easy for you to find everything on the map, whereby you don't really have to care so much about gathering equipment, gathering stuff. And in the meantime, Jimmy with the M4A4 on the 3x scope changed it out, and Pinky is right in the eyes of Jimin, and Jimin sprays her down, but unfortunately only landed the first few shots. Jimin is now very, very, very desperate, extremely desperate, and now Jimin will want to wrap around the building and will not win over to Boom Pinky, as Pinky has turned the tides around. Congratulations to Boom Pinky. That is definitely not something that you would be expecting over from Boom Pinky. She has suffered a lot of damage. Boom Pinky made full use of the fact that Jimin started to become panicky, started to become greedy, and really wanted to end Boom Pinky out. And Boom Pinky made full use of her third-person view to completely annihilate her opponents. And now Chips is gonna go for a 1 versus 1 action against Blinksy, and Blinksy gets one more down to her name. This part of the game is probably gonna get a little bit still, right? Because everyone is so far apart. Yes, they can still get to each other by an arm's reach. All they gotta do is just run a little bit, and they'll be able to meet up with one another. But I will say, after all, this is still PUBG Mobile after all. You still have to wait for the final few circles before the members, before the people start to meet up with each other. But understandably, the first circle starts to close a lot earlier than all the other maps. All the other maps starts to close at about in the 10-minute mark, while as for Sanhok, it starts to close at 7 minutes mark. So we are cutting the game short relatively a lot, maybe by about 10 minutes, 10 to 8 minutes or somewhere around there. And Nami picks up an easy kill right on top of Tanmok. Is it really an easy kill though? Yes, it is. She hasn't suffered a single lead to her body. I guess Nami was just waiting for the perfect time to just pounce into action, gets her claws gouged deep into the opponent's shell, and she definitely did it right. She done well. Looking at things on a bigger side of view, does seem like Alison Starr is gonna make her way to Painan, and of course, really close to Inda as well. Inda is gonna be one of the players that we definitely need to have our eyes on, because she's the one that is currently in the first place. Gwyn is gonna be the other players that we have to watch out for, because she can potentially catch up to Inda, because she's currently in the third place. She can go up to the first place because Amethyst has been taken away. That is one important character, one important player that has been eliminated already. Don't have to care so much. Don't have to be too afraid, rather. In fact, where exactly is she? Inda is here. How about Gwyn? Wait, where's Gwyn? Do we not have Gwyn in this game? Yo, we don't have Gwyn here. Gwyn actually had a chance. Gwyn is not in the game. That means the Amethyst may still keep herself in the second place. Or am I just blind? Gwyn, she's not here. Amazing. So, even though Amethyst got knocked out in the early stages of the game, it still doesn't quite matter a lot. It's all up to Melmi Star. It's only up to Melmi Star now. If Melmi Star were to make big plays, then that is where we will start to observe change in the leaderboards. Everyone else, it doesn't make that big of a difference, right? Inda is confirmed on the first, and of course, as long as she continue performing very, very well, she's just going to stay on the top place. Amethyst, very, very crucial, right? Amethyst has been knocked out already. There's nothing that she can do. She just have to pray that Melmi Star doesn't do anything. But rest assured, Gwyn is not in this game. She is not playing in this Sanhok game, and there is no way that Gwyn will overtake Amethyst in this game and also the final game. Just to double confirm that Gwyn is actually really not here before I make any more assumptions. Yeah, Gwyn really is not here. Not even in the death. She did not connect into the game. Ooh, my oh my. Well, either way, we are now looking at the next part of the circle, or rather, the circle as is now starting to shrink. The blue zone is now slowly climbing closer and closer, terrifying the members here in Sanhok. While all of the members, all of the players around Sanhok, they're just making themselves well at home. Everyone having their own, a compound for their own. Boom Pinky herself having the biggest compound for herself, which is going to be the bootcamp. Alison Star hiding right inside of Painan. Inda at the outskirts of Painan. Geek Scans outside of Quarry, and you pretty much get the gist of it. Every single one of the players is at least 50 meters away from 50 meters, like a lot of meters away from each other, right? A lot of meters away from each other. A single box, a single small little box, is 100 meters. So there's a lot of movements that needs to be covered. Melmi Star definitely got her eyes on the care package, if I'm not wrong. And speaking of care package, let us just jump right in and take a look at what kind of care package we have with a Graza as well as an 8x scope. Let us take a look at the next one. And this airdrop will give them an AAUG as well as a ghillie suit. Good airdrops. So no one should ignore these airdrops. I would suppose that Blinksy probably wants a piece of that airdrop, provided that Blinksy actually knows that the airdrop is, somewhere around the corner. I would suppose that it is on the way, right? Blinksy would definitely find the airdrop as long as she turns around and go closer and closer over into the circle. But for the time being, maybe in the next 1 minute and 30 seconds, they wouldn't see anything. They definitely would not see anything. The new circle is now shown also, by the way. Camp Charlie is completely out. Query is completely out. We've got half of bootcamp that is going to be cut into half. Camp Alpha out of commission, and everything else is going to be at the southern side of Sanhok now. They have to make a play. They have to make some movement soon. Zula may actually get her way closer and closer over to bootcamp, and I'm very, very interested to see if whether Zula intends to go inside of bootcamp, or does she want to wrap around bootcamp and not get into the site. But Zula gets into prone position just so that she can pick up herself an energy drink in order to run a little bit faster. The circle will start closing in 30 seconds time. She still have a great amount of distance that she needs to cover. A lot of running is required, but I'm pretty sure that Zula should be able to get inside of the zone pretty fast. Boom Pinky abandoned the bootcamp. Not like it's a big deal, to be honest. It is not a big deal at all. But I would suppose that if you start moving right now, you would, of course, encounter more enemies pretty fast, pretty early as well. But in the meantime, let us just take a look at Falcon. Falcon seems to be pretty close to the enemies. There was a single player that is just right around the edge, and that is going to be Melmi Star. And looking at Melmi Star, she's the one that is required to start to win a lot. She needs to kill at least 5 people and get herself first place in order to get herself a total of about 260 points. And I believe that 260 points should be more than enough to catch up to Inda. Oh wait, no, perhaps not. If Inda is going to continue playing in this game, and she's going to be racking up points, then there is not going to be a lot of chance for her to catch up to Inda. So Inda has to die, right? Inda really has to die. More of the players is now going to slowly swarming into the counter circle. Pian is still right outside of Camp Alpha. We've got Moon and Vansky that is just rooms away, buildings away from each other. They definitely know the presence of each other, but Vansky seems like she may want to have a piece of Moon. As she flees over to the other side of that warehouse, it is possibly one of the safest thing that Vansky could do to get herself away from Moon in order to play for placements. With 14 minutes elapsed into the game, 18 players left remaining, there is still a lot of things that can be done and a lot of grounds to be covered. Zula has decided that she will run outside of bootcamp and not to go inside of bootcamp. There's no reason for her to go inside of bootcamp, but either way, no one is going to be in bootcamp right now because the last inhibitor of the person last inhabited in bootcamp, which is Boot Pinky, is now out of bootcamp. So she's going to be making her way right outside in the southwestern side of bootcamp, a little bit more towards the south actually. And Zula should be on her way to meeting up with either number 1 Blinksy or even Pinky, as long as Pinky got her eyes on the prize. As she roams around the coast, waiting for unsuspecting victim to cross the bridge. Now this gatekeeping is not exactly the thing that you would want, because no one really crosses that bridge unless she herself wants to go in and try to make herself somewhere else. As she dives into the water, she's just going to find herself in a brand new position. I do like it, but maybe you have to go slightly towards the the southern side instead of swimming over to the northern side actually. Blinksy finds herself a nice little cap package, so now is pretty much the time that Blinksy will be able to get up her game, and of course with the ghillie suit. You might want to throw away that pen of yours. It would be a lot better. I believe that Alison Starr may have some worthy adversary in front of her. Geek Scans is going to be somewhere around the vicinity, and it does seem like Geek Scans is playing very bold, running about, thinking that no one is around, and this may actually be the chance for a kill. Geek Scans runs into the open, but she's still rather cautious actually. She's still cautious as to every single room that he enters. There's still a lot of items on the ground, and Vansky goes down to Zula, but here we have Alison Starr. This is the part. She runs. She's going to make her presence known now. Devi Star goes down from the other side. Alison Starr is going to just keep on running and running. Geek Scans pretty much know the presence of Alison Starr now. And the amount of grenades that's going on about. Wait, you're right. The grenade is going to be from Geek Scans. The incendiary pops out. Geek Scan prowls right out and immediately gets a kill onto Alison Starr. Well played coming from Geek Scans. Not so well coming from Alison. She didn't really need to start running so much unless she heard the grenade. I think maybe she heard the frag grenade, and that's why she just started running all around. If Inda dies now, it's only going to be plus 18 points with 0 kills, right? So Melmi Star just need to win first place and at least 6 kills in order to get herself to first place. But it is considering Inda dies now. So what exactly is happening here from Inda? I suppose Inda understands. Oh, she's got her eyes on Blinksy. She got her eyes on Blinksy. But, you know, Inda, she needs to die. Melmi Star is not looking for kills. She's just waiting for the perfect opportunity to eventually make it up to in front of the opponents. And here we have Moon coming in closer and closer. Melmi Star is now right opposite of the compound of where Moon is. Right in front of the house. As long as Melmi Star don't make any noise, maybe she can bait something from Moon. Or do something. With 20 bandages. 20 bandages. That is a lot. That is absolutely a lot. The play area is now about to shrink. And boy oh boy! The new circle is now going to be comprising of the entirety of the map, right? everyone is pretty much inside, and it's very easy for everyone to enter. Eddie is just right outside of Tambang. We've got Pian that could go in as well. Inda, pretty close to the extremities of the northeastern side of the circle. Pinky and Geekscans can definitely make their way through. Zack is a little bit far, but still possible. Han and Sabribi Games is at the southeastern side. No choke points. It is going to be quite a, quite a balanced game, right? Everyone else from everywhere else. Blinksy gets a kill on the Zula right at the northern side. Sounds definitely heard by a vast majority of the player inside of this map. Inda slowly making her way into the building. She will want to play it very safe and sound, making sure that she covers every single corner, ensuring, oh no, she's not gonna cover. She's just gonna be jumping right in. Daredevil. Just waiting for the right time where Geekscans eventually comes out. It's a good thing though. It's a really nice position that she's adopting right now. Geekscans, she have to eventually come down, right? She definitely have to eventually come down from the ridge, and that is where Inda is right there, patiently waiting for Geekscans. While Boom Pinky climbs up from the other side of the ridge, and I think Geekscans can pretty much see it. Boom Pinky, you are in a very bad position. Oh, Boom Pinky definitely saw him. Definitely saw Geekscans now, but she continues running towards the boulder and now got her awareness heightened. She definitely is starting to be cautious. Geekscan goes for a full spray down, but Geekscans was a little bit too fast. Fast triggered. Fast triggers. Boom Pinky goes straight down. Inda now knows the positioning of one person, and that is going to be Geekscans. A slight little understanding, but it does seem like Inda have changed her position. She doesn't want to gatekeep the current area anymore, and, well, not that it's a bad thing to say. Geekscans definitely will have to make her way closer and closer into the building soon, and Inda would want to suffocate Geekscans out of the place. Melmi Star gets herself a kill. Her first kill. Second kill, actually. Yeah, first kill, sorry. Melmi Star picks up the first kill. 5 more kills to go. 5 more kills and a first place. Or perhaps not even 5 kills. She needs more kills now because more and more players are starting to drop down like grapes. Inda needs to die in order for Melmi Star to start to pick up the kills. But regardless, I think Melmi Star have qualified to second place. As long as the placement is right, to be honest. We still have a lot of mystery. We still have a lot of mystery that has to be covered from Melmi Star. If she don't win here, she's just gonna stay at the 4th place. But if she wins, she's gonna skyrocket, buddy. She's so gonna skyrocket. So Bibi goes down. Melmi Star is gonna be right at the edge of the circle. Ivy, Falcon, Eddie. They have to run towards the circle. They have to run towards the circle and try to get somewhere close to the buildings. Geekscan gets herself 1 kill. Inda is no longer in the building anymore. Inda have to make her way towards Geekscan real soon. We do hear a little bit of firepower going on about, but we are not too sure exactly where is it coming from. The circle, the blues is running too fast. Pian, I'm pretty sure that Pian may not be able to survive this. Ivy takes Falcon out. The adrenaline shot will now be administered onto Pian. But the question is, will she stay alive? That is a big no. That is a lot to run. That is way too much to run. Blinksy should be around the corner. She should be able to see Pian running right in if she turned her eyes right by the peripheral vision. Pian should be dead. Oh, she still had a first aid kit. That is her last first aid kit. She's slowly catching up to the circle. She should be coming closer and closer to Melmi Star. And Melmi Star would have the best opportunity to take out whoever is trying to come in. Melmi Star picks out the weapon. There is going to be shots coming in from the other side. Blinksy brings down Pian. Exactly what I thought would have happened. While Blinksy now is currently at a low amount of health. She does have 3 kills and did not administer the first aid kit in time, and she dies over to the play zone. A massive pity. While Inda is still somewhere around the vicinity, still safe and sound, crawling on about. Getting shot down or rather getting shot from somewhere. I believe that that's a shot coming in from Moon. Sees scan. She knows that her position could have been compromised. Scans have yet to see Inda. But the thing is, they are on their phones. We have a higher point of we have a higher POV. So very likely Inda could not see Geek scans. And do note, they are playing on their phones after all. The small little pixels that they can see from of the opponents is gonna be so small. It's gonna be hard to distinguish from a foliage to a real human being. Inda is still playing outside of the circle. The circle is gonna be slowly catching up to Inda. And the only place that she has to go is closer and closer to Geek scans. That's the only place that she can go. Popping off the grenade, Hans brings down Ivy. Inda is going to be exposed on the right side towards Moon, and now suffering a grave amount of damage. And that is one hell of a spray down from Inda. That was absolutely insane with a 6x scope. That was a really good control. But here comes Giscan with just a casual 2-shot in the face of Inda. And now with Inda dead, Meowmi Star may actually stand a big chance. But the thing is, she only have a single kill. She can kill all 3 of the members here, but she will not take rank number 1. She can still, though, take rank number 2. As long as she comes in first place, right? Wait, no. Yes? No. 390, right? If you get 200 points, you get 590. So you need more points from all of that. So she may still not be possible to catch up to Amethyst. The amount of kills that she she will need a lot more kills in order to catch up to Amethyst. We know for sure it is impossible to catch up to Inda anymore. But for Amethyst, if she get a total of 4 kills, right? If she get all 3 kills in here, 4 kills, 4 times 12, and that is going to be 48. 48 points. 48 points plus 200, that is 248, and that would be not possible. It is possible. Oh. Oh wait, oh yeah, it is possible. 620 points coming from Amethyst. So Meowmi Star literally have to kill everyone in this current map. She have to kill everyone, take the first place as well. But perhaps that may not be the thing that she have in mind. She's slowly crawling about and immediately taken out by Geekscans, who was hovering about and hiding behind the boulders. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we may be looking at a brand new winner coming in from Sanok. Would it be Geekscans? Would it be Hun? Definitely not Hun anymore, because that was an instantaneous headshot. He ate the lead right to the face. And Geekscans has got a total of 6 kills, while Eddie is hiding behind the other side of that tree. And now, the only thing that's covering between Geekscan as well as Eddie is going to be a single tree. They're going to ring around the Rosie, and it doesn't seem like anyone is just going down just yet. This is a game of who has more bullets. And I will say, the Tommy gun has got more bullets. Geekscans ends the game with first place, 200 points, and 7 kills. The highest kill that we have ever seen in a single game. To be fair, we are looking at Sanok after all, and we definitely know how much kills you can rack up in Sanok. Eddie has finished the game in 2nd place. Unfortunately, the only thing that he got was the 2nd place with 0 kills, while Hun entered into the 3rd place with 2 kills. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now at the conclusion of the FSL Mobile PUBG number 2. Of course, this is PUBG Mobile, and it has been quite a showdown, and it is relatively scary. I am confident that Inda will stay in 1st place. I am confident that Meowmi Star is at 3rd place, and I'm confident that Amethyst stays on the 2nd place. Even though, I guess that's a sad thing, right? Because Green did not join in the game. If Green actually joined in the game, there could be a high possibility that Green could have taken the top spot, 1st place, or even the 2nd place. Inda should be 1st. But ladies and gentlemen, I thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I hope that you guys have enjoyed everything so far, and I hope that it has been quite an entertainment. First off, I don't really know who is the winner just yet, but I'm pretty confident that it's Inda. So I would like to congratulate Inda beforehand, before the points has been tallied out. Which, speaking of tallying it out, the points will be tallied out and of course will be announced on the Facebook page. So in case you don't know just yet, you can just, if you're on Facebook, take a look right up. Is the FSL mobile gaming page. So make sure you drop a follow, drop a like, and of course you will get the results right from that page itself. So you just have to hold on tight for a little bit, build on a little bit of suspense, and you may find out who is going to be the first place, second place, and third place. Congratulations to all. Thank you so much to all our partners, Intel, Dreamcore, Super Solid, as well as Yahoo. Thank you to all the viewers, and thank you to all the participants of the FSL Mobile 2. And with that all said and done, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Abstract. If you want to find out more about me and you want to learn more about me, or rather you want to connect with me, do take a look at my socials. Take a look at facebook.com/suchabstract, or you can take a look at my Instagram, Twitter, literally anything that has the social media platform thing in it. And I'm not going to blabber anymore. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.